Afternoon or evening. Welcome to day 17 of the WPT coverage and all things Vegas poker. I'm Sherry Pluskota, your host, and I'm glad you're joining me now or in the future. Just a reminder, you can find the recordings of my past spaces and interviews on my YouTube channel at Sherry Pluskota 9212. Please subscribe. I'm going to hit the ground running with some of the tournaments around town today, just because folks are trying to get out the door. If there's one, uh, I get two complaints. One, oh, you shouldn't be reading all the schedules out. Or two, could you read the schedules out earlier because I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing for the day. And sometimes what you're saying helps sway me to a decision. So here we go, folks. Today, over at the Aria at 1 p.m. is a $600 no limit tournament, 30K starting stack, 30-minute blinds with a 50K guarantee. At 7 p.m. tonight is the $300 15K guarantee, 25K starting stack, 25-minute blinds tournament. That is over at the Aria today. Over at the Orleans today, is day 1E of the main event is at 11 a.m. $600 buy-in, $300,000 guarantee, 40K starting stack, 30-minute blinds that graduate to 40-minute blinds. At 2 p.m. over at the Orleans is the main satellite, $125 buy-in, 20K starting stack, 20-minute blinds. At 4 p.m. is their Big O tournament, $240 buy-in, 10K guarantee, 30K starting stack, 20-minute blinds. And then at 5 p.m. over at the Orleans is their no limit main event 1F flight, $600 buy-in, 300,000 guarantee, 40K starting stack, starting out at 30-minute blinds that will graduate to 40-minute blinds. Over at South Point today at 10:10 a.m. is $120 buy-in, 10K guarantee, no limit tournament, 20K starting stack. Also at the South Point today at 2:10 p.m. is $120 buy-in, 3K guarantee, turbo bounty with a 20K starting stack. At 6:10 p.m. is $120 buy-in, turbo mega stack tournament, 6K guarantee, 40K starting stack. At 10:10 p.m. is their $120 Turbo Bounty tournament with a 2K guarantee, 20K starting stack. That's what's going on over at South Point today. Let's look at what's going on over at the WPT. 11 a.m. is the day 3 of the seniors event. There is a 500K guarantee on that one. That was an $1,100 buy-in. At 12 p.m., the WPT World Championship, day 4. Also at 12 p.m. is day 2 of the No Limit tournament. And at 12 p.m. is day 1A of the 3K start. I'm sorry. No, sorry. Day 1A of the No Limit 3 million guarantee, 3K buy-in, 40K starting stack, 40-minute blind tournament. At 1 p.m. is the Torse tournament over at the WPT, and that is T as in Torse, T as in Tom. That's at 1 p.m. a Torse tournament, 150K guarantee, $1,600 buy-in, 40K starting stack, 40-minute blinds that graduate to 60 minutes. Also at 1 p.m. is a no limit high roller, 25K buy-in, no guarantee, 200,000 starting stack, 40-minute blinds that graduate to 60 minutes. Also at 3 p.m. at the WPT at the Win is a milestone to the 3K tournament, 10 seats guaranteed. This is at 7. Let me start that again. At 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. are milestone tournaments into the 3K buy-in tournament. There are 10 seats guaranteed. It is a $400 buy-in, 20K starting stack, 20-minute blinds for that 3 p.m. tournament, and 15-minute blinds for the 7 p.m. milestone tournament. Over at Red Rock today at 10:35 a.m. is an $85 no limit, no guarantee tournament. 15K starting stack with 20-minute blinds. Over at Resorts World today at 12:05, event number 21 is their $400 100K guarantee tournament. 40K starting stack, 30-minute blinds. At 7:05 tonight at Resorts World is their nightcap. It's a $200 buy-in, 3K guarantee, 25K starting stack, 20-minute blinds. Over at Caesars today at 10, 2, 6 p.m., and 9 p.m. at Caesars is a $100 tournament, 20K starting stack, 20-minute blinds with a 1K guarantee. I want to give a little shout out to Cody Stanford from my side of the country, and you guys might remember him. Um, I interviewed him shortly after he played an event at the Beau Rivage down in Biloxi, where he bought in 36 times. So, just to jog your memory of who Cody is, he's actually going to go into the championship today over at the WPT as the chip leader. So he has 1.2 million in chips, and Justin Young has 1.1 million in chips. So that was an $1,100 buy-in, $2 million guarantee. So good luck to Cody. Good luck to all of those that are still in it to win it. Over at the Bellagio today at 12 p.m. and 5 p.m. is a $150 no limit tournament. 20K starting stack, 20-minute blinds, 2K guarantee. Also, be reminded you'll find me at the Bellagio today at 6 p.m. because there's a ladies' meetup game. The Four Queens group is trying to have a ladies meetup game once a month at the Bellagio. So kudos to Mercedes for trying to make that happen. So I'm trying to support that effort, hopefully bring some attention to it so she could build that game and have it every month. So come on over there. I'll be raffling off a Vera Bradley blanket. And I also have a Phil Hellmuth book that we're going to do a Splash the Pot on. They don't know that yet. They know about the blanket, but not the book. So we'll have some fun over there at the Bellagio again tonight at 6 p.m. Ladies meetup game. Come join us. Hey, Isaac, how are you?
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I forgot to get my book from you.
No, no, hold on. What? I thought I
Yeah,
gave it to you.
no,
Are you positive?
yeah.
Hold on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. I just had like a crazy Mandela effect moment. I could have sworn I gave you the book.
No.
What?
Mm-mm.
So then it's in Reaper's car? All right. I'm going to see Reaper today.
That's okay. No worries. No
No,
worries.
no, no. I'm just,
I
no, listen. I literally have like a memory of me taking it to you and me telling you here, I didn't want to take it to you because I didn't want to give it to you while you were doing Splash the Pot and being given away by accident.
yeah, no. Uh-uh.
Wow.
And it's funny because this morning I'm like bound and determined to get my shit into one suitcase on the way home because on the way here, I literally had one suitcase for just Splash the Pot items.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to pay $35 for that suitcase and on Southwest because now they charge for bags, right? And so I'm bound. So this morning, I'm like, I am going to get this one suitcase into the other suitcase. And then all my stuff has to go in there. So anything heavy has to go in my carry on so that I can stay under 50 pounds on my check bag. So this morning, I was like jamming my one suitcase into the other and trying to make it fit. And it does. And then I have a box here that had like the blanket for tonight's game, the book, and then another book that I have, the Doyle Brunson, his greatest hands book or whatever.
Man, I'm
Um,
so sad I didn't get one of those.
well, I'll tell
Yeah.
you what, after I'm done reading it, I'll just hand you mine. You can have my copy.
Aw,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, for
Thank
sure.
you.
Yeah. And so as I'm jamming and moving all this shit around this morning, I was like, oh, I didn't get that book from Isaac. Let me ask him about that this morning. Or not ask you. I know you've got it. We'll get it from you. I just remind you anyway, is my point.
Yeah, I'm still. Well, that's crazy. That's gonna be the one today that's gonna have me like, how the hell did I? Wow. That,
Yeah, it's all right. It's okay. No
that
worries.
pretty wild though. Pretty wild. But
It,
anyway, so
it's okay.
you ran
Li-
well, got fourth, huh?
Yes, and I honestly should have taken that tournament down. I was a little disappointed and frustrated because I had been winning. I didn't lose a flip all day. I'm just going to tell you, like, did not lose a flip all day, which all of us that are poker players know how important it is to win a flip. And so we get to the final table, and I am big blinds, and this guy shoves all in from the cutoff. And when he did it, I was like, okay, he's just trying to take up the blinds, right?
Right.
So no problem. I end up folding that hand, but I noticed right away that that was kind of his plan there. So the very next orbit, again, he's in the cutoff, and again he shoves. Well, I looked down at ace 10 and I'm like, okay, he's just shoving in position. So I call, and sure enough, he has queen eight offsuit, and I have ace 10.
Oh
I
my god.
hit, yeah, I hit trip tens, and he hits runner, runner straight.
Hell no. Oh.
Hell yes.
So he hits what, nine jack runner runner? Oh my
he
god.
it was so sick. Let's just say it was so everybody was like, oh shit. And so that took a third of my stack. So I was not, needless to say, I was not a happy camper. I never won one hand at the final table.
Wow.
Not one hand. Yeah. So anyway, I am very proud. I made fourth place, and
You
we'll
should
take it.
be. You should be out of a field of how many?
It wasn't very many. I think there were 35 or 34 people. It wasn't that big of a field at all.
That's still, hey, that's still good. Like, hey, fourth is great. I mean, it
Yeah.
sucks not to take it down. I know how you feel though. I hate that. I hate, the worst feeling is getting to the final table, right? And you're like second or second stack, third stack, and then like just getting cracked. It's like, oh god, I had some coolers yesterday that had me losing it, Sherry.
Oh,
So trust me, I get it. Like I was playing cash PLO, and it
yeah.
was like it didn't matter what. Like if I had the flush, the asshole had the card just higher than mine.
Oh.
If I
Oh.
hit trips, they caught the boat up runner runner. If I had fucking quads, their quads were better. It didn't matter, bro.
Oh.
The poker
You were
gods were
what
just
I
like,
call
no.
second best all day.
Yeah,
Second best all day.
yeah.
My daughter would call that first loser all day.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm right there with your daughter. Let me tell you.
I get it. It's so frustrating. And I'm going to tell you, I played so well. Like I was picking great spots to bluff. I was putting on great pressure on the short stacks. I think I probably took out 8 people out of the 35.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I really was playing well. So I'm very happy about that for sure.
And that was at Caesars, or where was that at?
I'm actually not going to say where I played yesterday because I'm going to bring up some other topics that are not such positive lights.
Hey, well, I'm here for it. So,
And one of those topics is we are about 5 hands into the tournament when
uh-huh.
the dealer figures out we have 2 kings of diamonds in our deck.
What? What?
How is that even possible?
Yo, what? People
And
can't
so
take it
I'm
for less.
Yeah, now think about this for a minute, right? First of all, the cards are supposed to be spread on the table before the tournament starts. The dealers are supposed to check the decks, right?
Yeah.
Then they go into the automatic shuffler, and the automatic shuffler is supposed to check the cards for that there are 52 and that they have one of every card. So
Right.
how did this system fail? But I say to the dealer, wow, how long do you think those two kings have been in that deck? And his response is, it really doesn't matter.
It really doesn't.
And I was like, well, I guess if it's not your money, it doesn't matter.
Now, now, I will say that saying it was an automatic shuffler does make it a little telltale. There's a couple places I already checked off the list,
Right.
right? But okay, damn, that's a spicy ass dealer though. I gotta tell you.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. The fuck, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Like, what are you talking about? It doesn't matter. Like, was this a cash table before the tournament and people were playing cash with two kings of diamonds in one deck? And did the other deck not have a king of diamonds? I mean, were they two different colored decks, which they should be? But
that's crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
yeah,
Now I know
insane.
why you don't want to name him.
Yeah. And let me tell you the other thing. I'm going to ask you first for your opinion on something, and then I'm going to tell you what the results were.
I'm
Okay.
ready.
So,
I'm ready.
sitting at the cash game, and there are these two guys, the guy to my right and guy two to my left are in a big hand. Okay, we're playing 1-3. So there's probably $200 to $300 in the pot. The one guy bets, the other guy raises, the other guy shoves all in. Okay. Now the guy to my right is him and Han if he's gonna call. Okay. I mean, he tanks for 3 or 4 minutes. Then he takes his two hands and he's got like 3 or 4 stacks of chips left in front of him. He takes his two hands and he shoves toward the pot all of his chip stacks with his two hands, start moving toward the pot. And as he's doing that, the other guy goes, I have a set. The guy stops pushing his chips in, pulls them back, and mucks his cards. What's the call?
Yo, floor.
Yeah, but what do you think should happen there?
I mean, shouldn't the hand be dead at that point?
A dead or what?
Or yeah, it should be dead.
Should be dead. Or because the cards were not in, like touching the other
Oh,
cards
well,
in the muck.
okay, so then it should have been what do you call it? Uh God, I feel like such a goddamn fish right now for not knowing the answer off the top of my head.
It's either a dead hand, which to me it should have been, or it's a call.
Yes, there you go. Sorry. Like it's an
It's
automatic call because you still have, right? Like you're kind of forced into the action.
right because you're pushing all of your chips into the pot. Right, you're going forward motion with all of your stacks of chips with your two hands. Right, forward motion. After the guy mucks the cards, I'm looking, and the dealer starts to shove the pot over, and I go, wait a minute. The hand, I go, that's a call at the very least. And the dealer goes, oh, no, 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 no. His chips didn't pass the line.
What the fuck? Wow.
You know what I did? I packed up my chips. I said, I'm going to tell you something. If I was in the hand, I'd be calling for the cameras and the bosses. And I got up
Automatically, right? Thank you.
and walked away.
That's nuts, Cher.
Yeah.
That makes no goddamn sense.
Well, and I went to speak to somebody about it. And of course, they were like, who's the dealer? I was like, he's like, no, that's forward motion with all of the chips. I go, yes, all, two hands, all the stacks. He goes, of course, that's a call. Yeah, like crazy, insane. So, yeah, I wasn't too impressed with what I was seeing yesterday.
I wouldn't be either. Wow, this property sounds like they got some issues on the floor.
And then you know what? And yet they are doing a great job. Like I'm going to tell you, these things are not going to detour me from playing there because they're doing so many things right that you just have to know that people are human and make mistakes. Like during the tournament yesterday, we're down to two tables, and I I took out somebody, and so they're going to bring a player over to our table. When the player arrives, of course, they're moving the big blind from the other table to our table. Our dealer makes two people get up and move over a seat to put the guy in the big blind position.
Wow.
And I didn't realize what was happening at first because I was stacking chips. And I looked up, I was like, I turned to the guy to my right. I go, why are people moving? Like, what? And so then I looked, and the guy that was coming over said, this isn't how you do it. This isn't right. I should sit right there because he would gain two positions before he would get into the big blinds. He goes, I'm supposed to sit right there. Never in my life have I ever seen people have to move over their seats to put a person in the big blind position. So, of course, then they call the floor, and the floor's like, yeah, you're not supposed to move players. So, this is honestly, I can see that being just an honest mistake by a new dealer, right? I'm not going to hold that room captive and never play there again because this dealer made that mistake.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
We're all human, for God's sakes, and Lord help us, we're not all perfect. I mean, I may be, but you know.
I feel the same way. I feel the same way. No, the other day too when we were at the
Yeah.
game, one of the dealers like was like super like, you move here, you move there, you move there. You should be sitting like two 2 inches over, and I'm like, whoa, oh, okay, my bad. Like,
Those
all right,
dealers crack me up that as soon as they come to the table, they want everybody to line up. And I always
yeah,
think
like
to myself, we've been sitting like this for like 4 hours. None of us are complaining. Nobody's asking for more room. Why does it bother you? You just got here. Like,
right.
yeah,
It's like, come on, lighten up a
yeah,
little,
that
folks.
that one
Right?
never
Like,
I never understand that one, why that bothers dealers, but it does.
yeah, yeah. There's just certain things that I guess trigger.
Yeah,
That
and they may just
like
be
there's things that trigger us.
OCD. You know what I mean? That's all I can think of is their OCD. So when that's out of alignment, it bothers them.
Yep, yep. I agree. I agree 100%. Like, I gotta tell you though, um, I like the chaos a little bit when it happens in poker rooms, but I have like, I kind of have like a stop loss at what I'm willing to tolerate before I start getting like impatient, or let's just say I want to leave. But if I'm in a tournament, that's a whole other story. I just tough it out. But cash game wise, yeah.
Yeah, I let a lot roll off, but I'm taking notes mentally. You know what I mean? Like I'm taking notes mentally for sure.
Oh yeah.
I had a
Oh
guy
yeah.
sit down, and he said something smart to like his friend was sitting to my left, and he was sitting like two to my right. And he said, and honestly, I didn't hear the whole remark because I had one ear pod in. And so I really, I'm playing cash. I really didn't need to pay attention to what they're talking about. But I just heard him say something about she this, she that, she that. And I just looked, he had a White Sox jacket on. And I said, sir, I am from the south side of Chicago, so you're probably coming at the wrong one. Well, I'm from the south side too. I said, oh, really? Where at? He goes, Skokie. I go, sir, that's not the south side of Chicago. That is a suburb of Chicago. I'm from the south side, 93rd and Stony Island, not a suburb of Chicago. Oh,
That's real convenient, right? When all of a sudden out of towners, that's one thing about LA that always gets me, it triggers the shit out of me, is when someone from like the valley is like, "Oh yeah, I'm from LA." Nah, bro, you from the valley.
exactly.
Like, you know.
He's, and and he was the biggest dweeb in the world. I'm thinking, you're trying to have street cred, and dude, you're a dweeb. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You
I feel that like strongly, strongly.
So
you
stupid.
ever see that?
Hey, ASG.
You ever see that Gaffigan bit where they're like, he's like, yeah, you run into these people. They're like, where are you from? Chicago. Oh, really? We're in Chicago. Oh, just outside of Chicago. Oh, really? We're
Yeah.
Milwaukee.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly my point. He goes, I'm from Skokie. I'm like, that's not Chicago. That's a suburb. You dipshit. I didn't say that
Yeah, I
to him,
make
but
sure to
that's what
say
I
I'm from
thought.
Jersey because the New Yorkers will kill me if I say I'm from New York.
And honestly, I really don't care. He was just being rude to begin with. And like I said, I didn't hear the whole smart ass comment he was making about me or around me because I was listening to music. But, you know, get out of here. I don't need your bullshit. I'm just here to play cards, dudes. Just here to play cards.
Speaking of the previous conversation, have you ever had like the stare down between like the player and the dealer who refuses to deal before the blinds are put out?
Oh, yeah. And I'll never understand that either because you could deal the cards. I'm working on getting my blinds out. It's no problem. Like we're all adults here.
I think that happens to people who have like not the greatest of memories. They probably need to do that, or they're afraid they're gonna forget. That would
That could be it.
That's the only logical reasoning I could find for that. But I will say that when you get one that's like that and you get that uncomfortable silence, damn, that shit hits different. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, fuck it. You know, did I just get caught cheating or some shit? What happened? Like,
Yeah, it does. You're right. It does.
now when it's
Well,
somebody else, I fucking love it. But not when it's me, goddamn it.
speaking of staring down, did anybody see that hand between Wasserson and Benny Glaser when he's kind of slow rolled them?
No, Walter's a jerk too. How was that?
Well, okay, so Benny goes all in with Ace Queen, and Wasserson has pocket aces and is asking for a chip count.
See what I'm saying? He's such a douche. He's such a
I
douche.
mean, come on. Like, what are we doing here?
Ah, he's
Yeah,
such a
Benny said
douche
they had
though.
prior beef, but nobody knows what it is that I spoke to. At least.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, something's going on there. But I was like, honestly, I watched the video this morning. I was like, come on. You have pocket aces. It's anything but a snap call. I mean, it's anything. I mean, it is a snap call. I mean, come on. What are we doing here?
Yeah, yeah. Now that dude, I'll never forget. When I played the main, right? I was in the Paris room,
Right?
right? And he comes to the table, and his voice is like real loud, right? Like
Right?
naturally, just hella loud.
Right?
And he's on the table, and he's like playing like a fucking donkey, and he hits a hand. And he's like, "Yes, yes, I'm the fucking greatest ever." I was
Oh,
like, "Yo,
God.
this was such a d bag. He's such a d bag." He had me cracking up though. I'm not gonna lie. Oh man, yeah, he's fun to watch on streams because of all the dumb shit he talks.
Yeah.
He is fun
Yeah.
to
I,
watch.
I haven't watched much of them, but what I have heard or seen has not been much positive. And, I'm always of the mindset is you don't have to be an asshole. Like, you're a good poker player. Like, let that speak volumes for you. There's this one lady who is the biggest bitch in town wherever she goes. And people will say something to me, and I'm like, it's a shame that that's the persona that she emulates because her poker is amazing and she should focus on the positivity of that instead of being a bitch.
Amen.
But yeah, in
Amen.
terms of the roles, I mean, I've been around enough. I'll give it a 3. Like, cause really, like, just asking for a count, like, you can do better.
Right?
No, in terms of slow rolls, like, not enough skill in that slow roll. If you're gonna slow roll, you gotta ask for a count and then have an and then
Oh, no, no, no,
do
no.
some other.
Oh, no,
Like,
no, no. He asked for a chip count and then he started to count his own chips out.
yeah, I'm saying though, like, it was still
Yeah.
too quick for it to be a good slow roll.
Okay. All right. So you've seen it. I didn't think you saw it. So yeah, I thought it was so stupid. Like, dude, you're showing your ass.
That's the thing.
Like,
Like
what?
it was like both stupid and not effective.
Yeah, it was so
Like it's
stupid.
not effective in the toilet roll department, and enough of a toilet roll that you're going to get shit for it. So like you're
Oh,
hitting it on both ends badly.
oh God. Well, I'm going to tell you, I got myself, I think, in a little hot water online yesterday.
Oh no.
So somebody sent me a link um, on Twitter, the announcement about Ben Weg, I think is how you spell it, WEG. He had a medical issue yesterday after winning one of the tournaments at the Win. And I think it was Matt Savage tweeted that he had permission to tweet that he had a minor stroke or something. And so I had not seen all of the tweets or whatever. So somebody sent me the link, and I was thinking I was writing to my friend in the chat of where she had sent me the link, and I said something like, "Yeah, um, I heard he had a stroke after winning this event," or something like that. And and that was, I don't even know, yesterday afternoon maybe. And then last night I was going through my Twitter feed after the tournament because I really don't, I'm not on my phone during when I play poker, very little. And mostly to update my stakers. But anyway, so last night before I go to sleep, I'm like, oh, let me go through the news feed, whatever. And somebody wrote under that response that I thought I had put in a private chat. It actually was under the tweet. That isn't this kind of a rude thing to be posting? And I was like, wait, what? And I looked, and sure enough, I had put it under the tweet instead of in the chat. So I was like, well, it's somebody else tweeted it. I'm not I'm not the one that tweeted it originally, but I deleted it anyway. Ay, ay, ay. Be careful on those streets, people. Poor Isaac. I'm going to make you a speaker and see if that'll just help. You there, Isaac?
I am now.
All right. I'm going to just leave you as a speaker. Maybe it's the co host thing that's screwing you up. I see Karen there too. Hope you're doing well, Karen.
I think they
So,
just.
anyway, I wanted to say prayers to Binwin. I think it's WEG. Get well soon so you can get back on that felt. Let's give some congratulations out first to Natasha Mercier, who's at the final table down in the Bahamas. She's already locked up 850,000. So is Terrence Reed. So congrats to those folks and good luck to them. Also, congrats to Kathy Chang, who, of course, has hung out with us in spaces here. She took down the $1,600 '08 championship yesterday at the WPT over at the Win for over $49,000. So, congrats to Kathy Chang. Also, over at Resorts World, Armis, and I believe it's Faturia, took down the $200 buy-in 10K guarantee tournament for $2,643. Over at the Aria, Tara Dunn took down the $800 PLO Mystery Bounty tournament for $43,000, and that includes the bounties that she won. Last but not least, over at South Point, Geo and Sheila took down the 10 p.m. Turbo Bounty tournament, and they each took home $778. And that's on the coattails of Sheila doing really well on that ladies' event over at the Bellagio. So congrats to her. She's on fire. Hey, Avi, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. You can hear me, right?
Yes,
Yeah, chilling.
I like it. You going to go play some poker today?
Nah, I think Saturday.
Awesome.
There's no PLO on Thursday.
Oh, got it. Got it. Isaac, where did you play yesterday? Home game or in a casino somewhere, card room? Uh oh. We lost him again. He's got that damn Obama phone. What can I say? You doing any more painting?
Nothing planned. I did have fun when I did it, so probably soon.
Awesome. And you finished that painting? Avi, did you finish the painting? Your mic is off. All righty. Hopefully he'll get back to us and let us know if he finished the painting or not. Oh, that's hilarious. Hey, Michael, I hope you're doing well. Hope the new house is doing good. Uh-oh, Avi's back down to listener too. All right, ASG, anything you want to bring up? Did I lose ASG as well? Ooh, Lordy. Oh, I see the pic. Avi's painting is in the chat. Let me put it up in the Jumbotron. Well, how do you do it now with this new? I don't even know how to do it in the Jumbotron anymore because it's. Let's try this. Okay, they've changed it. So there we go. I put Avi's painting up in the Jumbotron. Nice job, Av. Okay, I think I lost ASG as well. Oh,
No,
there
I
he
was
is.
just in the elevator.
Oh, God bless. Anything you want to bring up?
No, I think the slow roll was the only thing I really heard about yesterday.
Yeah, not much going on, that's for sure. Hopefully all the ladies have recovered from Egg Gate over at the Win Ladies event. I haven't heard anything else about that. I think Kinda was one of them from, I don't know. She had a tweet pinned about it, and it seemed like she was one of the ladies that got sick that day. So hopefully they're all feeling better for sure. All right, you guys, if we have nothing else to discuss, I'm going to get off here so I can go play some poker. Today's my last day in Vegas, and I'm going to head over to the Win and try to garner some signatures on the quilt. And then I'm going to head over to the Bellagio to play the ladies meetup game at 6 o'clock this evening. So yeah, thanks for joining me this morning. Hope everybody has a good day. Appreciate you. Bye.